There we go. I think. It's trying. There we go. Finally. Oh my God, that took forever. Hello, hello. I'm just showing my face. And this is Maya. Maya wants to say hello. She's been fed. She's been petted. And we've had lots of together time, but for some reason she wants to be right here. Right now. Don't ya? Oh, my baby girl. Why? Sweetheart. You're in the way. This is not, this is a very realistic painting of a cat, but it's not really what I was going for. You're very much in the way, sweetheart. You're in the way. You're very, very much in the way. I love you. How's the neck doing? Everybody loves a kitty. Everybody loves a kitty. Just warming up, seeing what I can do. Could do some bookmarks. That's what I've been working on, is these bookmarks. They're watercolor bookmark paper. It's watercolor paper. And they're bookmarks. So I was going to do a little bit of tie-dye action, because that's usually what I do to warm up into painting, is just make a little either tie-dye or galaxy, something very simple. So I haven't painted in a little bit, so I think that might be my go-to design for today. My kitty cat wants to be free. She can't. She's stuck with me. And she loves it. You have been fed, young lady. Yes, you have. I've always also wanted to do like a book tracker type of bookmark, but I never can get it right. When I've tried that, like the lines are not, it's hard to explain. I'm very critical of myself. But let's just do something, shall we? Let's just do something. Let's get on the paint. What the hell is that? All right. I like how it reads like a freaking work email, but it is not. I mean, a work text, but it's definitely not. That is a freaking spam. Anyway, my apologies. So yeah, I'm gonna do some. I think I'm gonna do tie-dye effect because that's the easiest right now. I could do, like, especially for watercolor. Watercolor is hard to do with Galaxy, but I can definitely do my best. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a swirly design first, right on one of these. And it doesn't have to be exactly in the middle, but that's usually how I start. I'm thinking you probably can't see this, but I just got to draw like basically a spiral just to guide myself. Guide so I don't go off the rails. Excuse me. Okay. So now that it's already off the page, the spiral, you probably can't even really see. Hold on, let me see if you can see a little bit better. You can kind of see it. Yeah. So now that it's off the page, I'm going to pretend like I'm still spiraling. Like I'm not. I'm spiraling out of control. And then just draw the lines as if, yeah, this spiral, this initial spiral, the center, that's what's really important here. Okay, so now I have my guideline. And now we're going to paint. Woohoo! Actually, maybe I'll put it down like that. It's a little bit easier to see, I guess. I don't know. Sorry. Do not have the ideal setup. But anyway, still working on that. So I was thinking I want to do primary colors possibly. I was going to do rainbow, but I think primary colors, stick it to like 3 colors. Keep it a little bit more simple that way. So let's spray out. Let's water down the paints. And I got a new set today. I had one, but I opened a new set today because that I ordered. So that'll be fun when I put that into play. And now I'm just going to use simple lines, starting with red. I like red. You can start with any color you want. And just do simple lines right over top of the guideline that you drew, the swirl. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you've ever done a real tie-dye shirt, it's never ever perfect unless you're like a professional or something, and I don't understand how those people do it. Even as a professional painter, I don't understand how something can be so perfect all the time, but I thrive on imperfections. I got like a sealer. I was looking for something. You guys can't even see it. Jesus. All right, that's what I got. I was looking for something to spray over top of watercolor ones because it leaves like it's sort of like a chalky film, and I didn't want that for bookmarks because you don't want to put stuff like that in your books. So I think I'm going to try that out and see what it does. My other go-to is probably going to be Mod Podge. I just don't really like Mod Podge personally. Not for like serious works of art. And I say serious, like things I want to sell, basically, because Mod Podge doesn't stay. But it does do pretty decently for a sealer. So I that's my backup plan in case that doesn't work. Excuse me, I am getting over a cold. I have to go back to work tomorrow, I think. Not, I don't know. I'm just nervous because I haven't been there for so long. But I'll be all right. Maya's in my way. She's fixing to get over here. I know, I can see it in her eyes. You guys can't see it, but I can. I know my kitty cat. Actually, maybe I don't. She just is about to jump off the table. Never mind. Good cat. Unless she turns around and jumps back up here at a different location. Nah, she's gonna go get something to eat. She's bored. Good kitty. All right, so I just did random lines to indicate that there is a spiral in red, and then I'm going to go back in there with a different color. I think I'm going to go and should I do yellow or should I do blue? I was kind of thinking about starting with blue this time. Give me some violet in there. How do you say? Say, speak English, Susan. Say, clear your throat, girl. All right, I'll try it. So I'm going back over here with with blue. Trying to make a violet, possibly, if possible, but it's not necessary. I can always just put one in there. I think I'd rather make a green than an orange, so that's the logic I'm using here to start with blue. Although I love orange very much. It's one of my favorite colors. Green's nice. Green is it's the season of green. I mean, the month of green. March is green. Green March. Because it's St. Patrick's. My friend said that she's addicted to the potato soup recipe that I shared. That's good because I can't find the original recipe that I shared. Like, I wish I had, because the first batch that I made was great, and I mean the rest of it is fine, but I wish I could find the very first recipe I shared. Oh well, c'est la vie. I'm gonna go back over to a little bit of red, fresh red, to see if it'll blend in and make a little violet. Or at least a darker blue. That's doing it somewhat. Excuse me. All right, so make sure you put it on the outside. Sometimes I mess up because it's not an actual spiral. Don't get yourself all twisted up. Make sure you know which direction you're putting the blue on, or whatever color you're using. It's important also to leave a lot of white space, because that's what tie-dye is, at least in my opinion. There's like a lot of where the folds are, that's the white space. So make sure you leave white too. Don't just cover it in color. But I guess you could do it your way if you want. Do whatever. That's the way I like to do it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. I've been sick all weekend, so I've been watching a lot of old American Idol videos, and I can't explain why, but I went down a rabbit hole and I never came out. It was very nostalgic. I used to love that show. But I used to love television, like in terms of production, and that was one of those reality TV shows where the production crew was around. I don't know how to explain it, but I used to want to be working in television, and I never went that far, and I'm happy I didn't, because God, that's really competitive, and it's really, I don't know, but it was fun. It was nice. It was nostalgic to watch that again. And in the big bold colors I chose here, and the fact that it blends a little bit but not much, that makes me happy. Not too much is what I'm trying to say. It's hard to do watercolor Galaxy, but I might do that next just to try it. Or I can just do acrylic, my old standard. Nothing's stopping me, and I have paint markers here too, so I can make stars. But I do like to do the watercolor tie-dye. I figured out that works out really well. My problem with watching American Idol all weekend is having those songs in my head all weekend. And somebody, you don't understand how long I've been waiting for this, but somebody posted the American Idol in Las Vegas from season 1, and I have been looking for that forever. The only time I had a copy was this VHS tape I had way back when, and I could not find it. And oh God, I was so happy when and like whoever did it had a thing against Justin Guarini, which is whatever. So all of his scenes are cut out, but and maybe it was because he sued them. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but I will take what I can get. So thank you, random person, for posting that. All right, next is yellow, and I'm going to put it with the blue. Make a nice green. So it didn't actually blend the way I wanted it to because it wasn't wet enough. So let me just go back over it with blue. There we go. That's better. I was doing a green. All right. But let's put the color in first before we go back over it. I just wanted to show you that it was going to. I was going to make sure it made green. That was my goal. Maya, I see you. I see you sauntering around down there. If you jump up here and surprise me, I will not be happy. I see I see what you're doing. Go girl. Thank you for walking away. And so with all this white space here, I'm going to do more red. And it's going to blend in with the yellow and have a little bit of orange since we had some space. Hello, Miss Maya. She just jumped on the table. She's going to go over and insert herself. Aren't you? See, I'm going to come over here and say hello and no matter what and just be in the way. Right? See, Maya wants to be in the way. We have a pair of furry paws in the play, ladies and gentlemen. Furry paws. I know, honey. Oh, I love you too. I do. You want to sit and watch? You can sit and watch. Ugh, gosh. You have to sit on your bottom. But of course not. You can sit and watch? You can sit and watch. Say hello, everybody. My name is Maya. My name is Maya, and I'm a pretty kitty cat. Yes, you are. But you got in the way of the art. Yeah. See, I'm a pretty kitty cat. It doesn't matter. I do what I want. Mm-hmm. Right? Oh, yeah, you relax. Kitty cat want to paint? You want to paint? Should I put a little brush in your paw? You want to paint? Mm-hmm. No? Well, you're getting in the way. You're so cute. You're so cute. Maya's here. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about this painting, huh? What are we going to do, sweetheart? Give me your artistic vision, lady. What's your artistic vision, huh? What do you think, sweetheart? What do you think? What do you think, baby girl? You let me know. Should I put some more blue, more yellow? What color should I use? I trust your instincts. Mm-hmm. You're an artist too. My other kitty cat artist. Yeah. What is it? Say, I'm not really comfortable. You're okay. Maya's here. Painting with Maya today. Maya wants to know how to. We're just painting with primary colors. Maya's here inspecting the paint. I'm just going to make a rainbow using only primary colors if I could help it, which I can because I know how to do it. Miss Maya here. She's inspecting. She's being the judge. Right, baby girl? Oh, yes. You're so cute. She had a little thing with her neck. It's going on still a little bit, but I think it's healing. It seems to be anyway. She doesn't really seem to mind when I touch it, so that's good. But that's why it looks like they shaved a chunk out of her neck, because they did. They had to shave it so they could see. Yeah. But she's still just as happy as ever, isn't she? Say she's just as happy as ever. Where do you think you're going, honey? Where do you think you're going? Where you think you're going? Oh, goodness. Just as happy as ever. Yeah. My girl. What are we going to do? We're going to paint? You want to paint with me? You want to paint with me, baby girl? I'm going to use a brush. Yeah. Say, now I'm getting distracted because you're using instruments of torture. I mean, of art. Excuse me. Hi. Thanks for coming. Maya's trying to help me. She's being my little judge. Yeah. Maya, you just knocked my paper towel on the floor with your little tail. That's what you did. Yeah, that's exactly what you did. Okay, I'm going to paint. You going to wash me? You going to help me? Rub your face on stuff? Whatever you want to do. Yeah. Good girl. Hi, baby. What do you think? What do you think of the colors being used? What do you think? Tell me about your theories of color. Yes, Maya. I know. You like it, huh? You like it. Good. I'm glad. Tell me about the emotion behind this painting. How does it make you feel? Say, it makes you feel like I want to be in the way and be all up in your business. Maya's a cute kitty. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. Hi. You gonna play with my paintbrush? See, I like pens and things like that. I like to make them roll around. Yeah. Or you relax. You relax right there while I paint. You're welcome to, since you're kind of in the way. You're kind of in the way. Kind of. Just a little bit. Say, I don't care. This is the Maya Show. Starring Maya. I'm definitely making a clip out of this. Let me tell you, I can make clips out of lives, and this is adorable. I am definitely making a clip. So everybody can see that Maya helps me. You're so cute. Water break. Yes, honey. I can't really see because your mouth is in the way. I can't. Say it's time for me to inspect it first. I have to inspect the brush. I know. You're a good cat. I still can't see. I guess it's not time to paint right now. I thought it was. I'm sorry. I thought it was Maya painting time. So your neck, they had to shave it a little bit. Poor baby. But she's doing okay. She doesn't seem bothered by it unless I put a cone on her, which is rare. The only time I have to put a cone on her is if I put the ointment on, which I need to start doing more often. But I have been behind on the medication because I have been under the weather. So she seems to be feeling fine, though. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad Maya's okay. I just don't want to get infected or anything. So let's see what we can do. Can we paint? Can I paint again or no? You let me paint? Yeah. So your hand's in the way, Mom. Nobody can see. I know, I'm trying my best. Uh-oh. Well, the paint went rogue. Oh well, that's what tie-dye does, right? You're so cute. You are so cute. Yes, you are. You're just going to rub your face into the paint. And then you're going to be yellow. You're going to be a yellow kitty. Good thing it's watercolor. Acrylic is not so forgiving, but watercolor is. You're so cute. Painting with Maya. They should call it Maya Monday. Maya Monday, everybody. Can I try this? Yeah. You won't let me, will you? Say absolutely not. This is Maya Monday, and Maya Monday, Maya calls the shots. Well, Maya just ruined. Oh my God! I'm trying to grab it without disturbing you. Let me just fix this. There we go. Now I'm here for you. What should we do, Maya? What should we paint? Should we do paw prints? Should we do kitty cat shapes? Whiskers? Kitty cat eyes? What would you like? Another portrait of yourself? I have many, many here. You're my little muse. Yes, you. You are. You're a cute kitty. Yeah, she definitely smeared the paint, but it's okay. It was only a tie-dye. It's only a tie-dye. Tie-dye smears and blends and all that jazz. So it's like she's adding to it. That's what I think anyway. What? Is it your turn? Okay. Oh, you're so cute. Can I have a turn? No? Okay. I thought it was my turn. Not my turn. Ouch, you just bit me. May I ask why? It was just a little nibble. Nothing too hard. You've bitten me much harder before. I know. Say it's the Maya show. It's Maya Monday, not Mixed Media Monday. It's Maya Monday. Maya's not letting me paint, but she's saying, I'm cute. Everybody look at me. Oh, yes, sweetheart. You're definitely getting clipped. I was starting off as a nice little painting tutorial, and then she sat on me. And the rest is history, so they say. Right? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Can I try to paint? Can I do a little painting? No. She won't let me. Oh. Okay. You paint then. Can I use your paws? You paint. No. I love you. I do. You're my girl. I tried. I did one brush stroke, and Maya said, absolutely not. Your time is up, lady. Mm-hmm. Take a picture of this for social media. Why not? No, I'll just clip it later. It'd be cute, though. You're so cute. You are so cute. Can I paint? Will you let me paint? Will you let me paint? Please? Please let me paint? Colors. Are you letting me paint? I hope so. That would be nice. Thank you. Hi. I see you. I know. Are you my cat? Are you my little artist? Yeah, you bite that brush. You get all into it. You are so cute. It's Maya Monday, everybody. I said it was Mixed Media Monday. I was wrong. It's unless the mixed media is cat fur, and that's a possibility. Well, honey, say pushing my arm away. So you're in the way, Mom. I'm trying to do my art thing. Yeah, I get it. Okay. Oh, okay. She's leaving. You leaving, or are you getting comfortable in a different direction? What are you doing, sweetheart? You let me paint? I appreciate that. My girl. So just doing tie-dye. She just joined me. Thank you for coming. I was doing tie-dye just with primary colors. I like to do tie-dye because I haven't painted in a long time because I've been a little bit under the weather. So I just need to dip my toes in. What I used to do is like galaxy paintings for like just dipping my toes in. But today I think because I'm using watercolor, I'm going to do tie-dye. But I can also do a galaxy painting. I have 4 bookmarks right here. These are actual like watercolor paper bookmarks that I'm going to paint on, make for a craft fair I'm doing coming up in May. And I'm just doing simple designs for now. Sometimes the simple designs sell better than the complicated ones. Don't ask me why. I just like them. Kitty, kitty. Hi. And this is Maya. She's my little princess. She helps me from time to time. And sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she does the opposite of help. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Excuse me. So now I'm going to go back over some of that yellow with blue to make more green. If I have to, I'll use actual green. I just would prefer to do it with primary colors right now. I'll try to do a toy video tomorrow. I am working less hours tomorrow than I am, let's say, Wednesday. So at least I can come home, have dinner, open some toys. I have ordered more, and for some reason they're still not here, but I still have one more that I can open, and I bought a whole bunch more because they're fun. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my old dollhouse from my parents' house and revamp it with all my mini brands. I think that's gonna be my fun little summer project. We'll see. See how sometimes I lose interest in these things, but hopefully I won't. Okay, so now that the tie-dye is more or less set, let me go back with red over top of the yellow and do some, hopefully it'll make a nice little orange or something. Maya smeared the paint right there, but that's okay. No big deal. It's Maya's touch. It probably increases the value, to be honest. Let me go back over this with some paint marker just to make it a little sharper. Maybe some white, or I can use secondary colors in my paint markers, or I can do whatever I want. There's no rules. I act like there's rules sometimes, but there's not. So that I'm going back over the red with the yellow. It's a surefire way to make orange, but I just don't want to muddy up my yellow. Yes. Nice orange. Okay, so I'm going back over the red. I mean the yellow, so with red. So I just didn't want to touch this red as much as possible. Move the camera a little bit so you guys can see better. He was only sitting up there because of Maya. So yeah, tomorrow I'm definitely going to open another toy. Assuming I'm going to go back to work. I just don't know if I'm going to be, I don't know what my voice is going to sound like after I've been on the phone all day. That's the only thing, but I guess we'll find out. It's no use thinking about it now. So anyway, but I'm going to try and commit to opening a toy tomorrow unless my voice is like shot. It's looking pretty good, I think. It's just one of those, when you paint a rainbow with just primary colors, some parts tend to be darker than maybe you wanted because it's hard to mix primary colors, which is why I sort of object to all those color mixing videos, but I also want to do it at the same time. I just would do it differently. I would never say that definitively this color, this mix of color would get you this exact color every time, because it does not, ever. Not unless you're really good at measuring. So that's something I've been thinking about for doing for a little bit on my channel, but we'll see. First things first. Well, thank you. I've been resting quite a lot, which is what I was doing that mostly so I could have a voice. So thankfully it's been preserved. At the end of the day, Wednesday, it was like my throat was tightening, like it was so sore. But thankfully I have healed more or less. Okay, so now I'm going to just like spread the color around. Actually, I got to go back up there with red. Whoopsies. Let's go back all the way up here with more red. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use plain water and pull the colors around as if they're mixing on their own, like they would with tie-dye. I think it looks pretty good. I might do another one. Just do tie-dye all the time. I can do it tomorrow too, call it tie-dye Tuesday. Or something. I think I need to change it to Maya Monday though, for sure. Excuse me. It's very hippie-like. Peace man, stuff like that. I don't know if anybody's gonna like this generation really knows what hippies are. Honestly, I feel like I'm a hippie. Hippie at heart. Go to a Rolling Stones concert and you'll see all the hippies of the universe. All right, so that's that one. I think I would like to do one more. I have all these taped off already, so let's do another bookmark that is, let's do it on this side. It's probably better for me because I'm right-handed. Should I do another spiral? Probably. It's probably my favorite thing to do. I can do, you try a galaxy, and that way I can use paint markers, but I don't know, man. I'm not that comfortable with galaxy and watercolor. Acrylics were better for galaxies, in my opinion. Let's do a watercolor one, another watercolor spiral. So, just like I started before, start again. Just draw the spiral with a pencil, very lightly if possible, because it's hard to paint over top of it, especially if you want to use light colors and not show the spiral. I would like to use this in galaxy colors, but also make it a tie-dye. Tie-dye galaxy, you know what I'm saying? And I might just add some stars in there, because why not? Why not, I said. And this is not going well. The spiral drawing is, no, it's going fine. It doesn't matter. You're going to paint over it anyway, Susan. So this is the spiral. Start of the spiral. The most important is probably the middle. I don't know why I always have it curve up that way. You can curve it whichever way you want. Then I just draw lines on either side like a target. Yes, very much like the Target logo, just to give myself a little guideline for my tie-dye pattern. And it does not have to be perfect. Okay. So I'm going to do this in galaxy colors. I want to do, my formula is purple, blue, pink, and turquoise. I feel like there's one more, maybe some black if I feel so inclined, which I do not. So let me just start with purple. And I'm very particular about my purples. Let me do this purple first, the lighter one that I like. If it doesn't work out, then I'll just do a darker one on top. Have I? I'm sure I have. I'm sure there's been a school project which had it, but I don't remember actually buying it on purpose and using it. I guess I should try that. What does it do? Do you know? Like, does it blend better? Does it like, I don't know. I'll have to research into what it does. I'm just getting into watercolor this year, more or less. I knew I wouldn't be the same type of watercolor painter that other people are, but it is relaxing, I must admit. It is pretty relaxing to watch it just, fill the, especially if you just paint with like clear water first and then put the color in there. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice to watch. Very relaxing. Oh, okay. I'll have to give it a try. Just drawing my first spiral, not really caring about where the lines go, just, well, I am. I'm drawing on top of the pencil lines, but um, see if I can, I'm not really shaping the spiral very much. I'm just, because I know I'm going to go back over this color with another color, so trust the process. All right, so now that I've done that purple, I'm going to do another purple, a darker purple. Which direction do I want to put it? I guess I'll put it towards the middle. I never usually do that. Oh, I don't remember what I do anymore. I thought I usually went on the outside, but it doesn't matter. I'm just pull it a little bit towards the sides. It doesn't have to be a new line. I just trying to shape it so it looks round. Gosh. I'm almost halfway through this book I started reading yesterday. It's pretty good. It's called These Silent Woods. And it's not like it. My friend Elizabeth said, "Don't read that one because it sounds really scary," and it does sound scary. And I like the scary genres, but it's really not. It's like it's suspense. I can tell it's building up suspense, but it's actually very atmospheric, and I'm enjoying it so far. So y'all should check out These Silent Woods. I started trying to read The Chestnut Man, which I was very excited to find that at a used bookstore, but God, that's scary. That sounds scary right when you jump into it. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I think that one is mystery suspense. I'm pretty sure. It says suspense on the outside, like on one of the reviews, so. But it's about a father and his daughter who live alone in a cabin in the woods because they have to be forcibly isolated, and hasn't told you exactly why that is just yet. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody for what I already know, but it seems like a legitimate reason. He's just genuinely doesn't want to be bothered, doesn't want to be found. It just wants him and his daughter to have a good life. And his daughter's like 8 years old, by the way. It's not like she's older. She's getting there in terms of like her woodland skills, but you don't know how many guys I've met that say that they want to go off the grid, that they want to like live off the land and live in isolation like these people are doing. So they should all read that book. It makes them excited. I don't know why men love to do that, but they do. They don't actually want to do it. They just like to threaten that they want to. That's my conclusion. But I digress. All right, that dark purple's down. Now I think I'm going to do a blue. but a darker blue. Let's try this blue. This is more like a cerulean. I'm going to put it on the outside. I just read one called Remarkably Bright Creatures, and that one's really good. And that one's just general fiction, but it was this person's first novel, and it was just so cute. The narrator is an octopus, and that was really fun. I enjoyed that. I think one of my main problems with fiction is that I don't want those books to end. They're very good, at least if you get into it. Thrillers, at least I don't mind. Like it's important to have an end, in my opinion, for thrillers. I read through thrillers much faster than I do regular general fiction. But when a good one comes along, you must read it. Read it good. I'm glad you appreciate that. I could not help myself. Excuse me. Um, so I've never tried a science fiction book, and I feel like I might actually like it because I get kind of science fiction movies. I'm like give or take, it depends. But if I was in the book and books are different, they like the way that they present the images. Of course, it's in your head, so it's different. I might. I was thinking I've never tried that, so maybe I don't like it, but I might like it. I just haven't given it a chance. Um, Other than that, I don't really like romances. I guess that's my main like I can handle it if there's a romance already in the book, but if it's all romance, it's not my thing. Just all about those little paperbacks that you get at the grocery store. Those romance. No, thank you. Wish they'd hurry up and come up with the mini brands series 2 of the mini brands books because I know they will. They've got to be idiots not to. It sells out all the time online. They are making so much money off of that. And I almost made it. I almost did the whole thing, but at least I could be here to say I almost did it. So put out series 2, please. Zero. What's Zuru mini brands? Zuru is the company that makes them. There's all kinds of books that I'm sure that would and all kinds of authors that would jump at the chance to have their book be on a tiny little shelf. Can move my camera back a little bit because it's on my paper. All right, so I just did that one. I want to do a lighter blue, I think now, but like a sort of a turquoise. I'll put it next to this blue so it blends better. Galaxy tie-dye, everybody. You saw it here first. That one's still not completely dry, and this one, of course, is not dry. So it's hard to do mixed media on top of things that are wet. I can definitely make it dry, but I think I'm running out of steam. So I might have to save that for another day. But I'm going to finish these bookmarks for now. Plus, it's better to just come back with fresh eyes, see what I need to do with it. But I would kind of like to put like planets and stuff in this to make it look like an actual galaxy, like a black hole. Gotta take a shower, set my work clothes out for tomorrow, make my lunch, all that good stuff. And of course, go back to reading my book because that's important. So now I'm just going to use plain water and pull the colors around. See them blend good. Oh yeah, I've already started. So I bought what I needed though, because much like tempera paint, it dries like with a chalky finish, and I didn't really like that for my books. And I assumed that other people wouldn't want that either because I kind of want to sell these. So I got like a fixative. This one says it works on watercolor. It says it preserves it. That's really not my. I just wanted to have like a smooth. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Spray it on once these are dry, and see what it does. And if it doesn't, my other like go-to is gonna be Mod Podge. I just don't really like Mod Podge. I think it dries like I mean it's the same as like smearing Elmer's glue on there. But I just wanted to have like a decent finish that I can stick in a book. The wetter this gets, the more it blends, and I love that. That's very nice. This one is not quite as symmetrical as the other one was, but that's okay. It's okay to be different, everybody. Boys and girls, it's okay to be different. I'm going to go back over this once it dries with paint marker. Draw some stars. I'm very, very much into Posca paint markers right now. Like, I feel like I went through a COVID marker phase, and I admire and respect COVID markers, but man, Posca's so good. And in terms of paint markers, I was a deco color art kind of gal for a long time, and I saw these somewhere, and I was like, okay, I want to try these, and they're just phenomenal quality as far as paint markers go. Color me impressed is what I'm trying to say here. I know. Yeah, I know. That's like, and they use it because it advertises that way, and it's cheap and it's non-toxic and that's great and all, but it's not what it's supposed to be used for. Mod Podge is good for like decoupage, making like a collage. It's good for kids basically. But yeah, it's definitely, you just smear Elmer's glue and it's the same thing. I am liking how this is turning out though. This is looking nice. And the wetter I get it, the wetter I make it, the more water I add, the better I feel like it's turning out. So that's nice. I know. I know. That's why I tried to rephrase, and I did a bad job. It was not. We're all adults here. I never set my video to be for kids. I always say that's not made for kids. So sorry, kids. I might try and dry this a little bit because I'm excited about the way it's turning out. This one looks like it's almost dry, pretty much. What do I want to do with that one? Me and my Posca paint markers were friends. We like to do things together, such as enhance artwork that we already did. Such amazing quality. It's a weird sounding ambulance, or I think that sounded like a police car. Woo, woo, woo. It's a wee woo. Okay, it's not quite dry. I don't mind that it's smearing, but it does make kind of a cool effect, but I don't want my markers to stop working. So I guess I'll just move on to the next one. I don't know. Or maybe I'll stop. I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. But yeah, I do love my little Posca paint markers. I got a set of metallics the other day. I'm working on trying to get a set of glitter ones. They are gorgeous. I want to try and use them on shoes at some point, see what it does. But I'm always kind of against paint markers on shoes because I like to have a process, and because I know my process works. So, but there's no harm in experimenting once in a while. Try and add some yellow to this one. Is this the yellow that's, yeah. Ooh, that did not work. Come on, yellow. and it was all yellow. So there we go. True to my word, Mixed Media Monday. It almost wasn't. The Mixed Media Monday that almost wasn't by Susan Duran. It was a bright, shiny evening. I don't know how to start a story. It just sounds like a kid's story. The Mixed Media Monday that almost wasn't. So that one did bleed a little bit, and I'm not a big fan of the way it made this puddle here. Let me see if I can fix that. My little tissue. Sort of. It's better. I can always go back over it. You see how the paint markers reshape all the time. I love it so much. I figured that out a while ago too when I was playing around with bookmark ideas. I have a painting this like one of those motivational quotes on it, and I did that in tie-dye, and it's pretty cool too. Pretty cool indeed. All right, I think I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I apologize for not getting into the swing of things. I've been a little distracted. Lots of stuff going on in my life, and then I got sick, and it was a ridiculous amount of time that I had to spend away from doing everything. But I should be back to normal pretty soon. I want to get back into doing live streams and regular videos, and I'm definitely going to open a toy tomorrow for sure. So thank you for stopping by. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. And thanks for supporting me. I will see you guys another time. Have a great evening.